Okay guys, here's part 2 of how to make a hitbox. So, now, I don't know why I took this out. What I've done is I made this new broadcast called When I Receive Tick. And yeah, basically the way you do that is you go to the drop down menu, press new message. So I made When I Receive Tick. So now, it is still going to a mouse pointer because, the green flag was still clicked. But now when I press the green flag, it doesn't seem to be following it. But now when it's touching the edge, it's going out. Now it just stopped. It just started moving. Because it is technically touching the color red. So I'm going to fix my hitbox. Just make sure it's not, since I'm using touching color. That's one problem with using touching color. I'm going to make a black hitbox, I just like the color and it's just such a plain color. Okay, so now it stopped moving. So then I'll broadcast. After it's done doing that, broadcast tick. Oh yeah. Click. Tick. Tick. Now, I actually thought this was gonna work, but I'm actually a dummy because this actually doesn't work. Okay, never mind. But we have still so much time, so yeah. I actually might waste your time. So sorry for any of those people who I wasted their time with. So actually, we'll get this. Now we'll make a new variable called, I'm gonna rename this one. I'll call it colliding. Did I spell that right? And a question mark. Then I'll make it for the sprite only because, you might need it for another sprite. Well, yeah. Then, when green flag click, set to no. Also here, set colliding to no. And then here, set to yes. So, now we're gonna put this in a if then else. Or, no, we'll just put this in a if then. We'll just say, we'll get equals, and we'll say if it equals yes. If colliding equals yes. Then that means it'll stop moving. Or if colliding equals no, I mean. So basically right now we're colliding, so it shouldn't go to my mouse pointer. And yes, you can see with the hitbox, it's slowly moving. Now that's pretty slow though. The hitbox can do it instantly, which is why we're gonna put this into a new block called collision. Or we can just say hitbox colliding. Hitbox colliding. That's a funny word. And then do hitbox colliding. And this should work. Just make sure you tick the one without screen refresh. And if you see my last part, then you would know. Okay, that works kind of good. But now look, when the whisker's touching, the whisker can go pretty in. But then here, nope, 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 nope. Now I will address that you could make this a lot better than me. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities for this, so you don't have to do this exactly like me. You could change the whole thing up. You know, might be trying to make some inspiration for the hitboxer. You never know, because it doesn't look that good. Now, look what happens when I hide this. So, because we don't want to see the hitbox all the time, do we? Now, this actually has some special effect. Huh? What happened? Sure, it's kind of colliding, but like still, where is it? What is it doing? Why is it going so far? The reason is we hided it. This basically kind of makes the collisions work worse if we hide it. So, how do we do this then? How can we do it without hiding it? So first of all, you can take this, show it. We'll use this thing called the ghost effect. It kind of makes it more transparent. Now, this is also not the most efficient way to make hitboxes, so don't have to use this if you don't want to, just because one more time. And also, please consider liking and subscribing. It would help me out a lot. And we'll say set it to 100. Yep. Ghost effect to 100. Now, still can't see the hitboxes. It's still though pretty janky. But we could do this. So now this actually will depend on what type of project you're making. So look, we can change the direction of the spray. Yeah. But set to default is 90. Which is basically that direction. So you should probably make it, even if you're making a tank, and you probably should make it up, or else things get confusing with the direction. You should always make it face this way, no matter what sprite it is. Then, yeah, basically there's 3 different modes. Here is all around mode, so I can turn it as much as I want. But then there's left and right mode. This will only turn it left and right. Wait, this is all around mode, so you see if I try and turn it left, it turns its whole body upside down. But now when I do left and right mode, it just does left and right. It doesn't go upside down or anything. And then don't rotate means it's always in direction 90 or whatever way you pointed it in. And yeah. So I'm gonna change that back to 90. Now since in my project, this is just like a starter thing, so 90. What? Not 90. Okay. Since this is my one, there's actually a block to do this. It's called set rotation style. So I'm gonna set my rotation style to don't rotate. Now this is gonna change the project a lot. So first of all, we could just take out this. Now I'm gonna pause this part, and I'll show you that. Sorry guys, since this is part 2, I can't do much, so I am just gonna say bye.